Steven, you gotta give me control. It's the only way. How come I'm gonna die? You're gonna die. Steven, I'm gonna die. Look at me. You're not gonna die. Let me save us.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, Silver Fox. And on this one, I'm going to look back at episode 1 of Moon Knight and admit I was wrong. Not much wrong, a little wrong. I actually enjoyed it. I didn't think I would. Now, to be fair, this is only episode 1. And we know how these things work. I thoroughly enjoyed the first couple of episodes of WandaVision. I enjoyed the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Both these series didn't half go downhill quick, but I wasn't expecting much from Moon Knight, and yet I enjoyed it very much. But there's an article in Giant Freaking Robot, which I'm just going to come and talk to, because it turns out that quite a few people enjoyed it. Anyway, I should put myself down, little quick video, put myself down, I'll have a look into this and discuss it. So here's the article. See, Giant Freaking Robot. Moon Knight premiere overtakes every Disney Plus Marvel show but one. And do we know which one it is? I think we do. But I shall go through this and you'll see. You take your guess now and see if we're right. Following Moon Knight's premiere on March the 30th, viewership figures for the brand new Disney Plus show are in, and the numbers are an impressive showing for the Marvel Cinematic Universe newcomer. According to Samba TV, 1.8 million American households tuned in for the Oscar Isaac-led show during its first 5 days of availability. The site gathers data from 3 million eligible households to gauge the popularity of various titles on streaming platforms. These figures make Moon Knight's first episode the second most viewed Marvel premiere on Disney. However, the show shares this position with The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which also garnered 1.8 million during its first day on air. Interestingly, both series beat WandaVision and Hawkeye, which had 1.6 and 1.5 million viewers respectively. But they still fall way behind the top of the list, Loki's impressive 2.5 million viewership debut. Although it should be noted at this point that Loki's figures shot and burnt. They fell like a stone. They plummeted. It's worth noting that third-party data does not represent any official figures announced by Disney or Marvel. Disney are notorious for not announcing them. The action series performed well in other territories too. Deadline reported that Moon Knight was watched by 277,000 UK households in its first 5 days. It also racked up 88,000 households in Germany and 11,000 in Australia. While viewership figures weren't available for every Marvel Cinematic Universe series, during Hawkeye's premiere week it only managed 199,000 UK, 63,000 Germany and 10,000 Australia. This is quite an impressive feat for a Marvel series that doesn't feature any characters or actors tied to pre-existing movies. Indeed, Moon Knight doesn't appear in any of the Marvel Universe prior to this series, and it's the first time that Moon Knight has ever actually been in a series at all. So he has done well for it. Although, as I say, I think a lot of people were like me. They probably weren't expecting it to be any good. I don't think we'll be disappointed in our feelings by, say, episode 3. It is only 6 episodes, so I think it will tail off. I think, they've pushed it all out for part 1. You probably get something in part 2. It'll tail down quietly for 3 and 4. It'll be dismal by 5, and then it'll try a revival by 6, but it'll be too late. So you'll have the big ending at 6, but they'll have lost half their audience by then. At least half their audience. Based on the character created by Doug Munch and Don Perlin, and I do hope I pronounced Doug Munch correctly, Munch I suppose if it was German, Moon Knight was adapted for Disney Plus by Jeremy Slater, and it is the sixth series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and shares continuity with the films of the franchise. Shares continuity but doesn't share the character, for obvious reasons. Slater serves as head writer of the show, with Mohamed Diab leading the directing team. Starring alongside Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight is Ethan Hawke as cult leader Arthur Harrow. May Kalamoe, Kareem El Hakim, and F. Murray Abraham also appear in the series. Well, to be fair, F. Murray Abraham doesn't actually appear so much as he's the voiceover in his head. We haven't seen him yet. If he does turn up, it'll be in later episodes. Moon Knight tells the story of a gift shop worker named Stephen Grant, with a V, it's very important you have the V, who is tormented by blackouts and memories of a different life. After a few harrowing experiences, Stephen realises he shares his body with a mercenary named Mark Spector. To make matters worse, Mark's enemies start to converge on them before Stephen can wrap his head around anything. Now both personalities are forced to navigate their lives as they stumble into a deadly mystery involving the powerful gods of Egypt. He plays such a beta role, and yet originally he was a billionaire. He wasn't working in a gift shop in a museum as Stephen. Stephen was he was the Batman, if you like. He was multi-billionaire, tech giant. He had an alter ego. It wasn't a dissociative alter ego. It wasn't like different personalities. He was Stephen the billionaire by day. He was Mark the mercenary by night, and then developed Moon Knight. So he was basically Marvel's answer to Batman. So why they've turned him into a sort of beta cuck lead character, I don't know, and I don't think it works. But nonetheless, episode 1 was enjoyable. I'm looking forward to episode 2 tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night. So yeah, I think we will. There's a quick history here. Moon Knight made his comic debut in 1975's Werewolf by Night, number 32. Much like this series, he is the alter ego of a Jewish American rabbi's son named Mark Spector, who grew up to become a heavyweight boxer and Marine. Spector is a mercenary with several powerful identities, including taxi driver Jake Lockley and millionaire playboy Stephen Grant. These different personalities help him take on the bad guys in the criminal underworld. But like I say, in the comic, they aren't a psychological or psychiatric issue. It's not him slipping between them without knowing. He goes, "Oh right, I'm going to be Stephen Grant now," and he deliberately does it. They're personas, not personalities. But they've changed it. But they've got rid of the billionaire and brought in a gift shop worker. So you may take on what you will. But I must say that I am looking forward to tomorrow's episode. I think it'll be the last of the good ones. I mean, fingers crossed it's not. And if it's not, then this has the potential of being a very good series. And I shall have a look at it fully after I see episode 2 tomorrow and make my mind up. Anyway, we shall round this off. I shall come up, round off the video, and we'll call it quits. Only a little one, so yeah, we're done. So at least I was pleasantly surprised, if I'm honest. I was expecting the worst. I didn't get the worst, and I thought in the end I had 50 minutes of entertainment. What more really do you want? Oscar Isaac, great actor. I mean, he certainly can act the role, and he did play the role very well. I just wasn't convinced that it was the right role for the character. I think they've messed with the source material a little bit too much. But like I say, I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to 2. But I'm hoping to God they don't change it too much any further. Let's get in there. Let's get some actual proper action, because we did see action scenes, but we saw them through the eyes of Stephen. So it'd be, oh my God, stress, something's about to happen, bang, blackout, and bang, we're back with Stephen, and things have happened. You don't see what he does until right at the end, when you watch him become Moon Knight and take on the wee beastie, whatever that beastie was. But yeah, you know, it could have done a bit more work with the CGI. That was a bit sloppy, but forgivable, I think. But there we go. If you enjoyed it, let me know. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know. But we'll round off here. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like. Definitely leave a comment. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.